Hey Taurus tribe, welcome back to the Green Sage, and welcome if this is your first time being here. Today's video will be your August zodiac predictions for the month ahead. Before I get into the cards, I'm going to explain how I feel it's best to utilize these monthly messages to have your best month ahead and to overcome any obstacles that may come up for you. My suggestion is that you watch your sun, moon, and rising signs to get a more of a full overview of what you can expect. Your sun sign will let you know what's going on in like your day-to-day world, your ego, the things that might be coming up for you. Your moon sign will let you know what's going on in your mental, emotional, and spiritual body, and anything that is trying to come up from your subconscious. Your rising sign will let you know how others are seeing you, or the ways in which you can better yourself, aspire to change yourself for the better, so to speak. So, as an example, my rising sign is in Leo. Leos are meant to be, sort of like the star of the show. They take a lot of pride in their look. They like to be the center of attention. They are not afraid to speak up for what it is that they want and go after it. And that has not been me for the majority of my life. But since getting into spirituality and learning more about astrology and zodiacs and all of those things, I came to realize that a lot of the things that I felt that I was missing, that I was lacking, that I didn't have, like the self-confidence and being able to speak up for myself and not being afraid to put myself out there and be seen, were those Leo qualities that I was needing to aspire to, that I was needing to learn and gain. And as we learn those things about ourselves, it helps us to become the people that we're always meant to be. It helps us to become more balanced within ourselves, and to hopefully have smoother, more peaceful existences on this planet. So I hope that's beneficial for you, like it has been for me. But I'm going to get into your messages. I've already pulled your oracle cards, and then we'll finish off with some tarot cards at the end. But your first cards are Breathe, Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. And this is so very fitting, because as I was shuffling your cards, it was like the energy seemed stuck. And I had to really take a moment out and breathe to get the energy flowing again so your cards would come out. I feel as though like you may be at a stalemate at something, at some point in your life. And if you're not there yet, it might come in the month of August, where it's like you have a decision to make on something. There's a direction that you're trying to choose, trying to decide between, but it's like you're having a hard time making a decision. First off, what your spirit team wants you to know is that making no decision is a decision. And that decision is what leads to the stalemate, what leads to being stuck, of feeling as though you're not moving anywhere. So keep that in mind for the month ahead. Your next card out is the Fates. Then you have I Am Presence. I've never seen this card before. Light body activation, accessing the divine within. Beautiful. Then you have Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And then you have Seasons, card 1. Taurus, for you, I'm feeling Like that stalemate that I said that I felt is like, maybe you're wanting something to be at a different place in your life than it is. It could be a romantic relationship, a friendship, your own just inner feelings within yourself, or career. And this month of August, this one here makes me feel as though you're coming into a new season. And that is that light body activation that is happening for you. There may be some sort of decision that you know you need to make, but you don't even know what you're supposed to be deciding between. You're being called to have patience in that understanding of, or receiving that information, that understanding that you need in order to make the decision. And you're not meant to have the information at some point in this month of August. And you have to be okay with that and accepting of that everything happens in divine order. I feel like there's something that you have an inner knowing about, a deep knowing of a place, an experience, a person, something that you're meant to experience within this lifetime. You're meant to end up in this lifetime. And it's just not happening at this moment. And that's what you're being called to have patience through. There's a season for everything. And whatever it is that you're destined for, that you have this deep inner knowing about, it will come at its right season. At this moment, though, you're being activated. I'm getting the chills. What is that about, Spirit? There might be some upheaval, some turmoil, some unforeseen events that are happening for you in the month of August. And your spirit team really wants you to remain patient and breathe through them. I keep hearing this too shall pass. And whatever this is that you are experiencing that you need to breathe through and remember, to have that patience and breathe through, it's happening to put you onto this path of whatever it is that's fated for you, that you have this deep inner knowing about. Let's read your goddess card, season. It says, are you ready for a new beginning? You are in or entering a new season that will force you to evolve. This is a time of major transition. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. That's why you have to breathe. You are not stuck. You are holding on to old patterns. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. When you choose a new path, you are ripe for self-sabotage. A commitment test from the universe may pop up to delay this new pathway. Stay the course. Your time is now. Goddess declaration. I am limitless. Yes, that's the new season I was feeling. There's something new happening for you. And the book is so spot on when it says, when you choose a new path, you are ripe for self-sabotage. Yes. Newness is hard. It's hard to acclimate to it. It's hard to allow it to come in because you're so used to whatever it was that you were experiencing before. Even if what you were experiencing before was not what you wanted. At least it was familiar, right? At least it was familiar. But you can't always go back to what's familiar, because what's familiar maybe was not working for you. And that's why I was feeling this stuck energy of needing to make a decision, needing to choose a direction, maybe not knowing which one is the best one to choose. So you make no decision. Maybe you've stayed stuck in a relationship that is not fulfilling you, not giving you what you need, or stayed stuck within a job, even a way of being, a way of thinking. I am presence. Let's read that one. It says, your message. You are experiencing a great shift. That's that new beginning, which is helping you understand yourself in ways that were previously impossible. This is an exciting time. You are connecting with the highest form of intelligence within you. The body of light within you is growing brighter, and you are becoming aware of how your actions and choices affect the unfolding of your future. The bright light you are is expressing itself unapologetically. I feel like this is you really stepping into your truth, which makes a lot of sense because we're starting out the month of August coming off of the new moon in Leo. And that Leo energy is all about being truthful with ourselves, about what it is that we want, what it is that we need, right, to be happy within our lives without fear of what other people will think about it, and having the courage, the strength, the determination to go after it, no matter how scary it is, no matter how different it is. And I feel like that's really what you're doing this month, Taurus. There's been something that's been written in the stars for you that you have had this deep inner knowing about. Or maybe the inner knowing is finally popping up for you with this light body activation. Or maybe it's been like a dream that you felt that you had, a wish that you had on your heart, but you never knew exactly how to get there, how to make it happen for yourself. Never knew if you had the courage, the strength, the determination to even make it happen. That information is coming into you this month. The Fates card. Relationship message says, other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not to try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change. That is so crazy. As I was shuffling your cards, the serenity prayer came into my mind. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I feel like that is what is happening for you this month. You're going to be made aware of things that you cannot change. And you're going to have to make a decision of either to stay stuck there or to move on into a new direction. You're going to have courage to move into that new direction. And it's the wisdom is this light body activation that's giving you the wisdom that you need to know the difference. Wow, this is so fitting. Okay. Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. Prosperity message says, Your experiences concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept the things you cannot change. Accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation seemingly thrust upon you by outside forces, but there is an underlying purpose you can't see that has been determined by the fates. It could be a situation you are unprepared for, and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. Do not fight the situation. Write it out and see where it leads. Surrender to it, and the serenity you need, serenity prayer again, to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You will indeed flourish. And how fitting that your bottom of the deck energy is teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Whatever you're going through this month, Taurus, it's written in the stars. It's a fated event, and it's a fated event that is helping you to transition into the person you're always meant to be, to find your best life. You're really being called to honor yourself this month and to make sure you focus on your needs, your wants. To no longer allow people, places, situations that are not serving your highest good to have any power, any control over you. To no longer give your power away to situations. Let's get some tarot cards out to see what might be happening. You're being called to really have courage this month, to face any fears with confidence, to find that inner strength within yourself. Because I feel like there's going to be something that, oops, I'll take that one, that, it's not what you have planned. It's not what you were expecting, not what you thought would happen. Could be a relationship ending, could be a job ending, or you deciding all of a sudden that you want something different out of life. I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. But I heard this before, but I didn't say it, but it's coming back again. You know how they say some people are in your life for a reason and some are for a season? That's the energy I keep getting. It might be a person, it might be a job, it might even be a place where you live. Allow things to play out this month as they are trying to play out. There's going to be some hidden blessings there. Which is also crazy because that was the main energy I was getting for all of us for the month of August, is that there's hidden blessings. That if we allow ourselves to go with the flow, we stay patient, we breathe through the chaos and turmoil, that we will find those blessings on the other side. See if there's any more cards for you. Let's keep shuffling though. Your first card out, first tarot, was Temperance. Your second tarot card is the Ace of Swords. The Temperance is just making me feel balance. You're being called to really find balance within yourself this month, within your emotional body, within your feelings. Balancing your emotional and your logical about something that's happening in your life. To breathe through it, to not allow your emotions to control you, your mind to control you, but for you to control your mind and your emotions. There may be something that you have to speak up on this month. This card has popped out for several of the zodiac signs so far. And I think you're my 5th video that I'm doing. Yeah, and it's been popping out a lot. There's some truths, which makes sense with that new moon in Leo, that many of us are having to admit to ourselves in this month of August. And these truths are going to put us on new paths, move us into new seasons, new phases of our lives, if we allow it to. Move us towards our destiny, towards our fate. This may be you even just having to take that control of your mental body, right? And have that patience to accept that everything happens in divine order and timing. That everything that is happening for you is in divine order and divine timing. What I can say is that whatever it is, that 17 reduces to an 8. It leads you to abundance. It leads you to your prosperity of what it is that you want, what you need to be happy. I think we're going to leave it there with these cards. Your next card out is the Queen of Cups. And then your bottom of the deck energy is the Four of Wands. And somehow, this Eight of Swords ended up in reverse in my deck. And I feel like I meant to take that one as well. This month of August, Taurus, you are freeing yourself from your own bondage. From the bondage of your mind, from the bondage of refusing to see things for what they really are in some sort of situation. It could be within a relationship with this Four of Wands here. But what I feel mostly is that there is like a feeling, a relationship style, something that you want to experience that's fated in your destiny for you to experience. And you're not quite there yet. You're trying to stay patient in getting there. But it hasn't fully come in. And that could be because you've tied yourself to other people, places, situations, thoughts, beliefs that have been holding you back from achieving it. And this month of August is really calling you to bring some balance in to yourself, to alchemize the energies within your mental, emotional, logical space. To really kind of take the bull by the horns. No pun intended, Taurus, but that's what I was just told. Take the bull by the horns. You're going to be made aware, I feel like, of things that are not serving your highest good. It could be current relationships. It could be thought patterns. It could be ways in which you self-sabotage yourself within relationships and friendships. Even work with this Queen of Pentacles here. And you're going to be doing the work to cut those things out, to no longer allow them to hold you back, and following your intuition, knowing that your emotions serve a purpose. Your intuition, right? Being able to trust your intuition and allowing that to serve a purpose. I'm being drawn to the waves here at her feet. And I feel like those are the emotions that sometimes come in for you, where it just feels like overwhelming. and you don't know what to do with them. First off, that could be fear coming in to self-sabotage. You're being called to really look at the ways in which fear may come in and make you leak confidence, make you leak your inner power, your inner strength. You may be seeing 1111 around this time. Know that that spirit just trying to reassure you of this new beginning that has come in, that is coming in, that's trying to come in, whatever it is. We're all going to be on different timelines here. And to have patience in whatever it is. There is stability and dependability that wants to come in for you. If you're already in that sort of relationship, know that relationship's only going to get stronger for you. If you don't have that within relationships already, that's what's trying to come in for you. Breathe through this month when your emotions get a bit tumultuous. Take some deep breaths. Take a time out. Allow your emotions to come up and subside, like the waves. And then really admit to yourself what it is. Right? The serenity prayer again. God, grant me the courage to accept the things I cannot change. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Meaning, if there's a relationship or situation in your life that is not changing and not making you feel good, it's leaving you feeling trapped, then recognize that, right? The serenity and accepting that, and no longer trying to change things so they fit you. If you feel the need to try to change things, to try to manipulate situations, to keep someone happy, to get what you need out of situations, then it's not the best situation for you. Because what's meant for you should come easily to you. Right? Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. The courage to change the things you can, meaning if there is a situation, first off, speak up on it. If you've been afraid to speak, maybe that's part of why things are not going the way that you want, because you haven't fully spoken your truth in a situation. You've enslaved yourself, trapped yourself within your own thoughts instead of just speaking it out. But also, if you have spoken up for yourself and something's not changing, having the courage to cut that out of your life and to remove yourself from that situation. And then the wisdom to know the difference. If there's been a situation in your life where you feel like you just keep hitting your head against a brick wall, going nowhere, pay attention to that wisdom. There is much happiness, much love fated for you in this life, whether that is in terms of romantic relationship, friendships, building that family, even in career. It's faded for you. If you've been in a situation for a long time where it seems like things are not changing, then that's a sign for you to make the change yourself. If it's a new situation where you're learning the ropes, so to speak, you're learning each other, so to speak, have patience in that. And don't self-sabotage it. You could be getting into a new relationship or have just started a new relationship and could be trying to self-sabotage it because it's almost too stable, right? It's I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. There's no need to rush a relationship, right? There's no need to rush into a commitment. You're activating. Your light body is activating. You are becoming more in tune with yourself, more in tune with what you need to be happy. More in tune with, I feel like, what is meant for you for the long haul and what it's meant to be here for just a season. Really pay attention to your emotions this month and the ways in which you may be deceiving yourself in certain situations. Meaning, are you self-sabotaging? Are you giving too much to a situation that is not serving your highest purpose? Only you can decide that for yourself. But remember to breathe. Remember to come back to center, to find that balance, and to have patience. So there's something very lovely trying to make its way to you. So Taurus, this has been your August reading. If this resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again soon. I love you so much. Goodbye. Oops.